it is November 4th, I believe, today, which means I'm late. I'm totally late. I'm late already. But we did want to focus on gratitude for this lovely month of November. November is one of my favorite months of all time. And I love Thanksgiving, and I often need a little bit of a nudge for being grateful. So we were having a meeting about this and other topics, content for STIR. And some of the ladies were like, I don't need another gratitude list. They can feel very shallow. But then we kept talking. They're like, relationships are where it's at. Like the building of gratitude into relationships, really appreciating the people who are in our lives. They're like that right there, that's like a game changer. So we've got a couple of different ways that you can use this resource, and then we have an idea for you. And this is something that I'm going to be doing in my life this month. So we created a lovely resource. And yes, it is another gratitude list. But here's the idea. So you have 4 on this panel, and each one has 7 bullet points. So how I'm going to use this, you can do whatever you'd like, of course. I'm going to focus on a single person in my life. And either over the course of one day or the course of a whole week, I'm going to really thoughtfully write out 7 things that I love about this person. Now, this actually comes from a birthday tradition that my family has that my friend Janan found out about recently. So we were together randomly on her birthday, and I was like, ooh, if this isn't embarrassing, we've got to do this Flavin tradition, which is we go around the table and everybody has to say one thing that they love about this person. I was like, Janan, is this going to embarrass you? And she was like, no, I think I really kind of need that right now, which was so sweet. So we went around the table and I said, listen, you can't take my family anywhere. I'm telling you, they are irreverent and ridiculous and sarcastic. So the rule is the first time around the table, you keep it very serious and like heartfelt. The second time around the table, though, all the rules are off and you can get pretty silly. So we do that till everybody's exhausted or laughing at each other. And it is a very heartfelt thing. So anyway, Janan's point was that this sort of tradition makes a huge difference in reminding ourselves what we love and appreciate about each other. And then that, of course, changes behavior, and that, of course, builds better relationships. So one of our other contributors, who I don't think you've heard from yet, Megan, who is amazing, suggested that you could also do this list, or not, as the case may be, but you would use this as the basis for a very special challenge. She was like, how amazing would it be if every day for the month of November, you picked a different person? Maybe it's a person in your congregation, maybe it's a family member, maybe it's somebody in your community. And what if you texted them specifically how much you appreciated them? Think about the ripples of change that would have over groups of people. And so I think that is just an amazing idea. And if that is something that you choose to take on, I would love to hear back how it works for you and the feedback that you've gotten. I just think these relationships are so important. They're important as women for our mental health. They're important as we build community with each other, and as we nurture strong families, and as we reach out to include those who don't have families. So that's our focus for the month of November, and I hope it's helpful. And hopefully you will try one of these things and then let us know how it goes.